Picture this. It's 2020. Your SOC just detected C2 traffic at the perimeter. You blocked it. Attack stopped. Right? Wrong. 6 weeks later, you discover the attacker has been inside your network the entire time. They pivoted through 3 network segments, escalated to domain admin, and just exfiltrated your entire customer database. Your cyber kill chain model told you to break one link and you'd win. You broke that one link. So why are you staring at a breach notification weeks later? Today, we find out which cybersecurity framework your SOC team should be using and how one of them might just be the meta model that ties them all together. I'm your host, and over the next 20 minutes, we're going to do something that's never been done comprehensively. Pit the 4 most influential cyber defense frameworks against each other in a head-to-head battle. In this corner, we have the heavyweight champion, Lockheed Martin's cyber kill chain, the model that started it all. Over here, the tactical encyclopedia, the MITRE ATT&CK framework, with a matrix of over 600 techniques. Then the attribution specialist, the diamond model, designed for intrusion analysis and threat intelligence. And the challenger, the unified kill chain, claiming to unite them all. By the end of this video, you'll understand not just what these frameworks are, but when to use each one of them, where they fail, and why one of them might just be the meta model that ties everything together. Act 1. The original champion. First, let's pay respect where it's due. In the early 2010s, Lockheed Martin's cyber kill chain was revolutionary. Before the cyber kill chain, cybersecurity was stuck in a reactive, vulnerability-focused mindset. Patch this CVE, update that signature. It was a whack-a-mole with infinite moles. The cyber kill chain changed everything. It said, stop focusing on vulnerabilities, start focusing on the adversary's process. Here are the 7 phases. We have reconnaissance, where the attacker researches you. Weaponization, where they build the malicious payload. Then delivery, where they send that payload. And exploitation, where that payload triggers in your environment. Next up, installation. Malware is installed on your systems. And command and control, where the C2 beacon phones home, giving attackers control of your systems. Then finally, actions on objectives. That's where they actually do stuff. The cyber kill chain's killer value proposition was elegant. It's a chain. Break one link and the whole attack fails. This was game changing. It gave us detection strategies. Block the delivery, you win. Stop the C2 channel, attack over. It was simple. It was actionable. It was wrong. Well, not completely wrong, but insufficient for defending attacks in 2025. Let me show you why. Look at those 7 stages again. 6 of them, reconnaissance through command and control, describe a single event, the compromise of one endpoint, that might take hours or days. But phase 7, actions on objectives, that's where the APT group spend months. That's where they do internal reconnaissance. That's where they escalate privileges, move laterally through your network segments, island hop from workstation to server to domain controller. That's where ransomware groups encrypt 10,000 endpoints simultaneously. And the cyber kill chain describes all of that, months of complex, multi-stage internal operations with just 3 words: actions on objectives. For APT-28's attack on T5 Monde, the French television network, the initial breach was just the prologue. The real attack, the months-long campaign that culminated in taking 12 broadcast channels offline, all happened in that black box of actions on objectives. The original cyber kill chain guides you to defend the perimeter, but modern attacks, they happen inside. The cyber kill chain claims attacks follow a deterministic sequence. You must complete phase 1 to reach phase 2. You must then complete phase 2 to reach phase 3. Break one link, win the game. The real-world analysis of APT28 campaigns and red team exercises proved this was false. Attack phases can be bypassed. Here's how. An attacker steals valid VPN credentials through a credential stuffing attack. They log in as a legitimate user. Which cyber kill chain phase did they just skip? Weaponization? Skipped. Delivery? Skipped. Exploitation? Skipped. Installation? Skipped. They're already at command and control with legitimate credentials. Your email gateway? Useless. Your exploit prevention? Irrelevant. The EDR looking for malware installation? It's blind. If the chain isn't deterministic, if adversaries can bypass phases, then the entire break one link defensive strategy collapses. And that realization forced the creation of something new. Act 2, enter the unified kill chain. In 2017, Paul Poz published his thesis with a solution, the unified kill chain. The unified kill chain isn't just the cyber kill chain 2.0. It's a comprehensive meta model to solve the problems we just discussed. Instead of 7 phases, it has 18, and it organizes them into 3 critical stages that finally give us the full picture of a cyber attack. Stage 1 focuses on getting in, and it covers phases 1 through 8. This is your initial breach. Reconnaissance, resource development, delivery, social engineering, exploitation, persistence, defense evasion, and command and control. Notice anything? This is basically the entire original cyber kill chain. But the unified kill chain says, that's just one stage. It's not enough. So, stage 2 focuses on hacking through and covers phases 9 to 14. This is the internal battle, the post-compromise operation that the original cyber kill chain completely ignored. Phase 9 is pivoting, tunneling from one network segment to another. Phase 10, discovery. What's on this network that I can use as an attacker? Phase 11, privilege escalation. How do I become network admin? Phase 12, execution. Running attacker code. Then phase 13 is credential access, stealing passwords or other credentials that can be used. Then phase 14 is lateral movement, island hopping to other systems. Stage 3 is acting out and covers phases 15 to 18. Finally, the actual objectives, but now deconstructed into specific, observable phases. Phase 15 is collection. This is where data is staged for theft. Then 16 is exfiltration, the actual stealing of it, a confidentiality breach. Phase 17 is impact, encrypting, deleting, or destroying data. This is integrity and availability impacted. Then phase 18 is objectives, the strategic why behind the whole attack. This maps directly to the CIA triad. If you're worried about espionage, focus on detections, on collection and exfiltration. If you're worried about ransomware, watch for impact. The unified kill chain gives you the granularity to build threat-specific defenses. But here's what makes the unified kill chain truly special. It's a meta model. It's not a rigid, prescriptive sequence. It's a framework, a bucket of all possible phases that you can use to create 2 types of kill chains. Attack-specific kill chains you analyse one campaign, say a ransomware incident, and map which phases occurred in what order. Then we have attacker-specific kill chains. You analyse 10 APT28 campaigns and identify their typical modus operandi. Now, when you run a red team exercise, you don't just say, try to break in. You say, emulate APT28's attacker-specific kill chain. Execute these exact phases in this order. Then you measure. Did we detect phase 9, pivoting? Did our DLP catch phase 16, exfiltration? This transforms red teaming from a pass-fail perimeter test into a diagnostic tool for measuring defensive maturity across the entire attack lifecycle. Act 3, the Contenders. Now, before we crown a winner, we need to address the other two major frameworks in the showdown. We have MITRE ATT&CK and we have the Diamond model. Are they competitors to the unified kill chain or something else entirely? MITRE ATT&CK is the tactical encyclopedia. Attack isn't a kill chain, it's a knowledge base, a massive curated library of over 600 adversary techniques organised by 14 tactics. Its power is its comprehensiveness. It's the definitive catalogue of what adversaries do. But here's its limitation. It's time agnostic. It's a dictionary, not a story. It tells you that T1548, abuse elevation control mechanism, exists, but it doesn't tell you when in an attack it typically happens. To move from tactics to phases of an attack, the dimension of time needs to be added. That's what the unified kill chain provides. It's the narrative structure for attack. You use the unified kill chain to understand the story. You use attack to build the detections. They're not competitors. They're complementary layers of abstraction. The Diamond model is different still. It's not a process model at all. It's an event model designed for intrusion analysis and attribution. Its axiom for every intrusion event, there exists an adversary taking a step toward an intended goal by using a capability over infrastructure against a victim. Those are your four vertices. Adversary, who did it? Infrastructure, what resources did they use? Capability, what tools or methods? And then victim, who was targeted? The Diamond model excels at taking a single event, say a phishing email, and mapping all the evidence to these vertices to identify patterns and attribute the attack. These frameworks are orthogonal. They describe different things. The unified kill chain analyzes the entire attack as a sequence of phases over time, whereas the Diamond model analyzes atomic intrusion events. You use them together. The unified kill chain is your storyboard for the entire campaign. For each phase of the unified kill chain, you take the evidence and map it using the Diamond model. For example, a phishing attack in the unified kill chain is phase 3, delivery, and phase 4, social engineering. Using the Diamond model for that event, we can say that the adversary is AP28, the infrastructure used is a typo-squatted domain, and the capability deployed is a malicious HTA file. And finally, we have the victim. This could be a DNC employee. The unified kill chain provides the sequence. The Diamond model provides the attribution within each event of that sequence. The verdict. After this comprehensive showdown, what's the verdict? Here's the truth. There is no single winner, because these frameworks solve different problems. You have the cyber kill chain, historically important, but insufficient for modern defense. Its perimeter focus and falsified deterministic assumption make it obsolete for modeling post-compromise operations. A+ for 2010, perimeter defense. F for 2025, post-compromise. Then there's MITRE ATT&CK, the gold standard for tactical TTP cataloging, essential for building detections, but lacks sequential context. You need a process model to give it structure. Then the diamond model, the best tool for event analysis and attribution, perfect for threat intelligence, but doesn't describe the end-to-end attack process. Then we have the unified kill chain, the comprehensive process model that modern defense requires. It's the only framework that maps the full end-to-end attack, especially the post-compromise operations. It provides the sequential narrative that the MITRE ATT&CK framework lacks. And it serves as the storyboard where each phase can be analysed using the diamond model. The unified kill chain doesn't replace attack or the diamond model, it unites them. It's the meta model that sits at the centre of your defensive strategy. You use the unified kill chain to understand the process. You use attack to identify specific techniques within each phase. And you use the diamond model to attribute the evidence from each event. Together, that's a complete, modern threat intelligence and defensive capability. Now that you've seen the showdown, which of these frameworks is the centre for your defensive stack? Let me know in the comments. I'll link the full unified kill chain research paper in the description. And if you're running threat intelligence or detection engineering, you need to read it. Thanks for watching and stay vigilant.